On Thursday, 13th June 2024, the Minister for Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Honorable Matia Kasaija, presented the budget for the financial year 2024-2025 to the nation. The presentation was preceded by the Speaker's communication to the House, where she commended the working relationship across government, urged members of Parliament to avoid inducements, and called on accounting officers to report cases of extortion.
This budget that we are receiving today is a product of complementary working relationship between the three arms of government: the executive, legislature, and judiciary. This has led to improved transparency in budgeting process. We pledge to continue this cooperation in the best interest of our beloved country. Your Excellency and honorable members, today's budget speech is therefore an opportunity to demonstrate our commitment to prioritize the needs of our people and make sure that we achieve the vision of His Excellency on prosperity of a money economy, and that is through EMIOGA, the Parish Development Model, the 4-acre Prosperity Development Model, etc. Your Excellency and honorable members, as we embark on the financial year 2024-2025, I urge the accounting officers as entrusted stewards of public resources to exercise diligence and due of care in safeguarding and ensuring the efficiency and effective utilization of public resources. Your Excellency, previously we have urged accounting officers to share with the leadership of legislature any instances of influence peddling. However, we haven't received any of such information. We urge the accounting officers to maintain open channels of communication and coordination with the leadership for transparency and accountability. Honorable members, in the discharge of our oversight and appropriation roles, let us avoid any inducement from these accounting officers. And this is prescribed in Appendix F of our Rules of Procedure, which talks about the conduct of members while on duty. Your Excellency, in the financial year 2024-2025, Parliament will duly exercise its oversight role of public expenditure through relevant committees in fulfillment of our commitment to transparency and accountability.
While presenting the budget, the Finance Minister said Uganda's growth strategy for the next financial year is anchored on key sectors of the economy, including agriculture, tourism, and technology and innovation.
Madam Speaker, Uganda's growth strategy for the next financial year and in the medium term is anchored on 4 key growth drivers. 1, agro-industrialization. 2, tourism development. 3, mineral development including oil and gas. 4, science, technology, and innovation. These are the anchor sectors that are going to propel Uganda to a $500 billion economy in the next 1.5 decades. Our growth prospects face some risks that will need to be mitigated. These include: 1, climate change affecting agricultural production and infrastructure. We have just been seeing this a couple of months back. 2, regional and global geopolitical tensions. That one I will not comment. You all know. 3, high interest rates which constrain access to affordable debt, and 4, fluctuations in global commodity prices. In order to consolidate the gains so far achieved, the theme for the coming financial year has been maintained as full monetization of the Uganda's economy through commercial agriculture, industrialization, expanding and broadening services, digital transformation, and market access. As a result of our fiscal consolidation agenda, which is intended to enhance revenue collection, limit borrowing for only critical and strategic investments, and control government expenditure. Government's fiscal deficit has reduced to 4.5% of GDP this financial year from 5.5% of GDP last year. Uganda's economic outlook is positive and optimistic. The economy has remained resilient and has fully recovered from a myriad of internal and external shocks. Next financial year, the economy is projected to get back to Uganda's steady state growth potential of between 6.4% and 7%, and double-digit over the next 5 years.
In his address, President Yoweri Museveni stated that the country will earn $2 billion per annum once oil production starts in 2025, which will be devoted to infrastructure and science development.
You had the minister telling you that that economy he was talking about, which he presented here, was all minus our petroleum, which is about to come online. When that comes online, the story of Uganda will be a totally different one. In a short while to come, our petroleum will start coming from the ground. This will enable the government to earn an extra $2 billion per year, assuming today's prices. Even if the prices remain the way they are now, when our oil starts coming out of the ground, the government, not the whole economy, the government alone, will be having an extra $2 billion per annum. This is apart from other income streams for the country. This does not include the money to private groups and so on, but to the government. This oil money will never be used for consumption. If the NRM is in charge, we shall never use this oil money to import perfumes and whiskey and what have you. Never. It will never happen. It will only be used for infrastructure and science development. Therefore, strategic items like the railway and the irrigation will be funded by us directly. So this business of borrowing, of this and that, will stop. For the infrastructure, for the railway, the power stations, and the science infrastructure, we shall use this oil money to do that.
Even as we complete that photograph, distinguished guests, I ask that you remain in your positions because departure shall be in reverse order. Departure shall be in reverse order. So we kindly ask that you remain in your places.